new video. This is the greatest rage baiters in history by Waves. I'm on the wrong channel, by the way. I'm subscribed to you, Waves. Trust, bro. I'm just on the wrong channel, bro. I'm on the wrong channel, bro. Trust, bro. I look at it.
I read today about a 10-year-old girl with Down syndrome who was taken from her mother and put in a cage. I read about a
I'd kill him. I can't, like, I tried to hold my tongue on that, but if that was my kid, it would be up for this nigga. Like, if I ever saw you in the street, bro, not even, bro, the Avengers couldn't get me off your ass the way I'd be. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
You say want to a 10-year-old with Down syndrome?
2 seconds later.
Mothers that put into cages.
This country legally. Your parents understand this. They understand something very clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we're all familiar with the term rage bait. And for those of you that don't know what rage bait means, I got you. In short, it means piss the hell off our people, man. Rage baiting has become a common phenomenon nowadays. A lot of people use it for their advantage for multiple reasons, like to be a dumbass and act a fool just to gain clout, bait their friends and get them pissed off, or even to try and talk crazy to certain people they really shouldn't be, get jumped after and say it's a prank later. A lot of people got a lot of different whys and reasons as to why.
I can't stand those. Oh, it's a prank. It's just a joke, bro. Where the joke at? Was it a joke when my fist hit your face? Was it a joke then? Is it a joke then? Fuck out of here.
Some people they really shouldn't be, get jumped after and say it's a prank later. A lot of people got a lot of different whys and reasons as to why they even rage bait. Most of the time it's all good fun, but sometimes some people just want to be dickheads. But we can all agree rage baiting is funny as hell when it's done on the right people. But I ain't gonna lie to you, sometimes I'll get baited so easy, fam. I remember the conversation me and my friend used to have that would always get me, would be that this guy would always be saying stupid shit like water is wet, and I used to get so pressed at this, bro. It was infuriating.
It's not. I refuse to get pressed about anything about that, but it's not. Water's not wet.
I'm talking about, I will bring up the biggest scientific studies I've ever done. I did more research on this than ever studying for a test in my life, just to prove this guy wrong, only to hear the same shit over and over again of this guy saying, nah, water's wet, G. Oh my days, man, I used to get so pressed I wanted to punch him in the face, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, this wasn't my brightest moment. I got baited by this for about at least a month until I realized he was just chatting shit. I was embarrassed, man. But seriously,
bro, I ain't gonna lie, I do this to Aaron. I purposely piss him off at every point I can.
rage baiting is an art. It's a technique we should all be aiming to perfect one day, because you never know when it'll come in handy. Rage baiting has almost become a house name now. You hear about it everywhere. And with rage baiting as popular as it is, it's always been here since the dawn of time. Entertainment has had these types of people for generations, and it's probably where we adopted this behavior from. So today I thought I would bring your attention to some of the greatest rage baiters I've ever seen in my entire life. Some of these men are just bullies, some of them go too far, and some of them are really and truly just hella evil. So sit down, eat your munch, let's jump right in, man. Beginning with one of the few founding members to ever invent this title himself, the Menace, the Green Goblin. And let's just cut to it. We already know this guy's a hater, man. This guy's a criminal. But the amount of rage bait that exists within the Green Goblin is some of the most craziest shit I've ever seen. And this man is notorious for just being a criminal, fam. This guy makes everything so personal towards Spider-Man. And when you really think about it, he has no reason to. Norman is an absolute sick-minded individual. And this guy is always on Spider-Man's case. All day, every day. I'm talking about no breaks and no rest here. This guy puts him in the most stupidest predicaments ever.
I was gonna say JJJ was a better rage baiter, but I don't think he was really rage baiting. That nigga was genuinely just hating.
Force him into ultimatums, taking away his people, or just being a straight up hater. All the Green Goblin ever does is rage bait. Like in Spider-Man 1, as soon as Peter rejected Norman to be a criminal alongside him, the second he finds out Peter is Spider-Man, he leaves the family dinner, rushes out, this is Harry, and not even 10 minutes later in the movie, he crashes into Aunt May's room and traumatizes her so bad she had to go to the hospital. All because in one afternoon, he found out that the guy who rejected him was Peter. The man made this completely personal. Then when Peter rushes to the phone to call up Mary Jane, this guy just picks up the phone and says, can the spider come out to play like one creep? Only for the next scene to be the Goblin holding both Mary Jane and a tram full of children just to provoke Spider-Man into making a choice. Hey, and I know Peter was just...
You know what? Something right really, like, now that I think about it, what really was the reason? Like, his son, I know he had a reason to be praying to the gods that you killed Spider-Man, right? But Green Goblin himself had no reason to hate this nigga.
stressed in here, staring at the guy. I know he was heated, but the Goblin was doing this in front of crowds of people to just ruin Spider-Man's image, laughing at the guy and mocking him throughout the whole thing. The whole thing throughout Spider-Man 1 is that Norman just thinks he's playing a game, and this is all joke. While Spider-Man was out here stressing and probably crashing out the guy, even moving like this guy's insane. This shit will have me tight.
Now, mind you, this is a teenager. You're a grown-ass man bullying a teenager with death. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, bro. And the Goblin is proper unserious. He doesn't care about anything he does to him. It's just about being the best possible villain he can be. But to Spider-Man, I can definitely tell what's pissing him off, man. This fiend is all about getting you to be your worst self, low-key. He literally just wanted Peter to have a crash out moment and become the bad guy like him. But genuinely, the worst rage-baiting moment from the Goblin comes from Spider-Man No Way Home. And let me open your eyes and help you lot see this revelation. In the condo when the Goblin switches with Norman, ain't no way when they were fighting and Peter was throwing the heftiest bangs to his head. I'm talking about that shit was defo cracking his skull. That this guy was laughing mid-fight. Am I bugging? Did I miss something here? The guy is getting his face punched in, and all he does is just laugh at the guy, getting him even more angrier. And that's a piss take, fam. Just a lame ass up, bro. And oh hell no, man. He just suplexed him all the way to the bottom and just started choking him. And smiling while doing it. Oh, if I was here, I'm activated, man, I swear. And then soon after this, we have one of the biggest, most aggravating scenes in movie history. In the final battle between Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and the Goblin, this man was rage baiting like he never rage baited before. First off, he comes in chatting shit, saying he was too pussy to kill him. Then this Spider-Man actually does try to kill him, but Toby steps in, only for the Goblin to stab this man and still keep chatting shit, saying the craziest shit to this guy, literally saying to him that you're the reason why Aunt May died, saying that she got packed because of him, even though the Goblin threw the pumpkin bomb which killed her. He was just trying to get a rise out of the guy. Oh my days, if I heard this, I'm gonna pack this guy up. I don't care, bro. I'm finishing this, man. I'm telling you, there is no way no sane person is gonna hear that and not activate here. The only real reason why Tom didn't even kill him right there and then was because of Toby, because right after he tried to kill him and Toby stopped him midway, that probably got rid of the murder vibe he was having, so Peter lost that intent to kill. But let's be honest here, if you were Spider-Man and were put into this exact situation, I'm saying there's an 80% chance of you killing him, especially knowing he's just gonna do a lot more heinous shit later. You're gonna end it, man, I'm telling you. I previously stated that Invincible had too much patience before he decided he wouldn't hesitate to kill his enemies. It took him about more than 3 life-threatening scenarios and his people getting beat up for him to realize that. But Spider-Man has next levels of resilience. It's different. If I was Spider-Man, I would have been going. Literally, bro. I'm 100% down to be a superhero and not stoop down to killing. Believe me, I would never. As much as it makes me.
I'm killing. You make me a superhero, I'm killing. Some of these niggas don't need to die for sure. But some of these motherfuckers need to die. Can't lie. Like, I'm not gonna kill niggas that's jaywalking or robbing banks. But a nigga like Joker, got a Doc Ock, got a Sandman. I want to kill Sandman. Joker, Doc Ock, fucking Green Goblin. They have to die.
More sense to be an anti-hero than a superhero. I still choose the path of superhero every time and save everyone. But to be in the scenario Spider-Man comes across daily, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Goblin has to go. He at least has to go, bro. And Goblin isn't even the only rage baiter. Eddie in Spider-Man 3 was out here saying he wanted to humiliate Peter, even though way before Peter even had the symbiote, Eddie was out here chatting bare shit. The guy was out here deep faking photos, then got pressed. Peter called him out on his shit, only for him to get powers, kidnap Mary Jane, and beat the shit out of him trying to kill him. Oh hell no, man. If it were me, I'm going. Let's be real now. Eddie's mad he didn't get no attention from Gwen. She was never gonna give him the time of the day. She even know him. He needed some wisdom here on some, and the good Lord said, arise, my son, arise. It should be here now. But Green Goblin is an actual sick man. The guy's always laughing at everything, smiling like one donut, and always gets Spider-Man into the dumbest scenarios to get him to crash out. This guy is 1,000,000% a rage baiter. And if I was Spider-Man and used to scrap and go against him, I'm telling you, I would have. Okay, moving on to our next character, we have a legend in this department, the clown prince of crime, the Joker. And this man's whole
gotta die. This nigga got to die. You can't let these niggas like this survive, bro. You can't.
Thing is being the biggest rage baiter of the decade. Joker's done hundreds of demon level crimes with a PhD of being an absolute sicko. This guy gets a rise out of torturing people and baiting Batman to the fullest all the time. I could give you a million words to describe the
why is Joker? I don't know. There should be no reason ever this nigga is still alive.
Joker, and it wouldn't even be enough to talk about the guy. The man's done a bunch of shit. Like in the Dark Knight, when he was getting interrogated by Batman, he was talking crazy to the guy, getting him to activate on him. And then Batman started working and being the brakes of this man. And the Joker was just provoking the guy, and he wanted Batman to kill him, even pointing out that he's trying to break Batman's one rule. And the Joker was just taunting this man, even saying he ain't got shit to threaten him with. This guy was chatting shit to him the entire time. He was playing a dangerous game. The whole entire movie, this guy was moving like an absolute menace. He was out here kidnapping people, holding a whole banquet hostage. That should have gone off a roof, putting Batman into a choice-based scenario which made the girl he loved die and made Harvey Dent go insane since he was with Rachel at the time. Then when Harvey's in the flipping hospital, the Joker pulls up and says, "It wasn't personal, bro. I had to do it." What do you mean it wasn't personal? You just killed his girlfriend. What does that even mean? But then he somehow convinced Harvey to become a villain and start killing people. Joker was out here talking to the feds crazy, gloating about how much police he's killed, planted a bomb in a guy, started burning money. Oh my days, this one hit me hard. Why is the guy burning money, man? He's a fiend. And gave detonators to 2 boats to convince one of them to blow the other one up. And this had everyone on the boats tweaking. And what was all of this for? It was for nothing. This guy just wanted to stir shit up in Gotham and cause chaos. This guy's a monster, bro. He's made shit personal several times to a lot of people, doing things like paralyzing Barbara. He tortured Commissioner Gordon, got this guy butt-ass naked in a room full of people and showed him the picture of Barbara when the Joker shot her on a carnival ride. And this traumatized Commissioner Gordon so much, it shut down the guy completely. He couldn't even move no more. And the worst one by far he did to Batman was when he violated Jason Todd, just torturing the guy day by day, beating the shit out of him with a crowbar to eventually blow him up just to try and bait Batman. The man lives just to get people to see if they even tweet. And if he doesn't get a reaction, he just keeps going. This guy's a sicko, fam. Joker lives to make a running gag about everything he does. Whether he's doing it to just find it funny, to stir up shit, or to just be an absolute menace. This man loves baiting people to the fullest. Bro would kill a whole town of people and just laugh it off. He would start riots and giant fights in the city and just laugh it off. He would probably eat a mayonnaise sandwich with nothing but bread and mayonnaise between and laugh it off. He's something else, man. And the Joker really got that rage bait on deck. Even though Batman has control over himself against him since he knows he won't stoop that low and doesn't really activate and go crazy, you know who fell hard for it? Superman. In Injustice, Joker decided to target Superman instead of Batman. He straight up made a fear toxin which made Superman kill his own wife, and she was pregnant at the time. And as soon as Superman finds out the Joker was behind it, he starts flying at like 200 miles per hour all the way to Gotham, smashes into an interrogation room with Batman and the Joker in it, and just donuts him like he was nothing. And
should have bended this. Batman, you should have bended this. Batman, you should have bended this. This is your fault. It's your fault. You want to be this high and mighty, I don't care ass nigga. It's your fault. Should have been to this. Batman couldn't believe it. He was like, ain't no way this man actually got baited, bro. And then Superman just became a crash out, forcing everybody in the world to move how he would want them to. It's mad. Hey, but I want to divert your attention to an important topic. This is mad educational. Let me explain it. Gotham might actually be the best place to settle in. Hear me out. With the city having a dangerous high-level crime rate, the rent in Gotham definitely is £50 or $50. I know it's cheap there. So even on the lowest salary you could possibly think of, you could probably get a mansion there. There's no way in a town where people are getting packed off every 2 seconds and dying everywhere, and the sun decides to skip this place all the time, so it's always nighttime. I doubt that the housing in Gotham will go for a lot. And also, since the crime rate is mad high, everything else is probably cheap too. Like food, rent, cars, everything there's probably mad cheap. So with all the bashing people do saying Gotham is a... I don't know. Like, I get Gotham might be cheap, but at some point, where's your quality of life at? I don't want to live nowhere where niggas gonna break in and steal me. I think I'm nigga said so like Chicago, but worse. I think I'm good. Horrible place, and it's horrible to live in this shit. No joke, if I went on Zillow and saw a mansion in Gotham for $1, are you joking? I'm hightailing it there. I'm about to live that high life, man. But the Joker finds everything to be a game. The guy's unhinged, doesn't care, couldn't give less of a crap about anything, and literally wants to ruin people's lives all day, every day. He gets a kick out of it. Anything and everything the man does is pure rage bait. He literally shot Batman with Bane's venom, and when Batman started resisting the change, he then took it himself and turned into some hulkified Joker just to get this man to change. But literally, what, man? This guy just loves being a piss take. There was no reason to be doing this. The Joker and Green Goblin would actually be homies. These men would be the best of friends, I swear down. They would definitely spend the day together drinking out at the same cup and some shit. Because the type of shit these two be on is absolutely diabolical. Batman and Spider-Man got way too much patience. The Joker is one of the last few people you'd ever want to go against as a hero. Because you know, with someone as psychotic as this man, he will never leave you alone. He gonna do some messed up shit forever. It's annoying. And now it's time to... Literally, he'll never leave you alone, and he's going to keep breaking out of jail. You have to kill him. You have to kill him.
Talk about the most devious rage baiters of all time. These people are some of the most disgusting man I've ever seen in my life, and they're just revolting. Their rage baiting is low-key some of the most evil forms of hating known to man, and it could ruin your life, bro. It's mad disrespectful. I'm saying the hating was strong with these man. It was powerful. And the people I'm speaking about are the Teen Titans from Teen Titans Go. And these men are just straight up haters, specifically everybody else beside Robin, because the amount of rage baiting and hating they did to this man is preposterous, bro. They teased him and made fun of him every single episode. They used to say he was a leprechaun. They used to call him one of the shortest people in the show, even though he's taller than Beast Boy. Made this guy shake his bum before he could even enter his own tower. Cyborg threatened his only date with Starfire to try and ruin it intentionally. They constantly beat him up and made fun of him every other episode. And by far the worst thing they've ever done to Robin throughout the entire show was in the April Fool's episode. When Robin set up some sticky tape to prank the rest of the Titans, these men start talking to him saying his parents are in the next room. And Robin then falls for the trap and gets caught in sticky tape. But the horrible part,
his parents? Nah, the parents is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They hate that nigga. They hate that nigga. They gotta hate him, bro.
About the joke was that this Robin's parents are dead, deceased, 6 feet under. The Titans just made a dead parent joke on this guy, and they probably knew about it. And the man was crying, bro. He was tearing up in this. That's just cruel. Like, bro, if that were me, I'm crashing out. What kind of sick joke is that? That's just wild, man. That's insane. They constantly talk crazy at Robin, getting this man to tweet.
What the fuck is that? Cyborg without the side?
Sick joke is that? That's just wild, man. That's insane. They constantly.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Where's your cyborgness, Cyborg? What the fuck?
Talk crazy at Robin.
What the hell?
Getting this man to tweak out at every possible scenario whatsoever. But to be fair, Robin was a crash out too. He used to get pressed at everything and try to be too serious on the Titans. But I don't mean you man gang up on him and just straight up bully the guy on a daily basis. Robin shaked his bum so hard his shit flew off, bro. Pause. Starfire
I didn't know that, bro.
A prank on him when she was about to lips him just to bang him in the stomach, knowing full well Robin likes her like that. Nah, that shit's too relatable. I can't lie, Robin. I feel you, bro. Beast Boy sent this guy flying down into a cave, and they jumped the guy over a box of flipping cookies. At that point, I'm signing out, man. Just looks mad exhausting. They just used to run bare humiliation rituals on the guy. But don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean that Robin isn't a rage baiter as well. His whole fiasco with Kid Flash, where the guy brought out an entire nasty ass rotten bunch of sour grapes, just dashing them everywhere looking gross as hell, having a whole song about it, to even breaking that guy's leg to win competitions against him. Robin didn't deserve none of the baiting he was getting from the other Titans. They would have him shout every 5 seconds because they used to display different levels of enhanced ignorance all the time. I could tell he was definitely getting stressed from this. I honestly used to feel sorry for the guy. I mean, when Robin does some stupid shit in the show, I really didn't care. I'm not gonna lie to you. But throughout the majority of Teen Titans Go, he would get rage baited so hard by his own teammates and just full on bully 24/7. It was kind of upsetting, man. It was kind of sad. And if I were Robin, yeah, I would have quit day one, man. I can't lie. I can't survive that shit. But now we're at the end of the video, and you might be thinking, bro, these aren't even rage baiters. They're just a bunch of menaces. And hear me out when I say this. Shut up, man. Because if we're being honest here, rage baiting is a form of hating. Let's be real. It is. If you man got any more rage baiters you got from TV or movies, let me know in the comments below. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
W video, man. Slade cooking Robin was, oh yeah, that was one for the books, bro. Slade was giving that nigga hands in his dreams or whatever the fuck he was having. Giving that nigga straight pieces. Like, huzz. That nigga couldn't do nothing about it, man. Hey, W video, shout out to Waves.